peoples. It is day 7 and I am feeling great this week. First workout of this week, and it is a new week, so I'm super excited to be at day 7 instead of day 1. Pretty cool. Been doing this for a week now. Today, well, it was raining and I thought I was gonna have to do some treadmill because I've had this cough and didn't really think it was the best of ideas to go walk in the rain today. I'm sure Florida will present me with plenty of other opportunities to walk in the rain to prep for the Appalachian Trail. But it stopped raining. So I'm outside walking, just walking down Lake Washington today. Didn't really want to go too far from the house because I got home late, had a meeting up at the school district with the teacher union, and been working all day today with some summer work, working on some social studies curriculum for next year. So definitely a late day. Tomorrow will be a little bit earlier, so I might go somewhere fun tomorrow. Andrew will be doing some video shoot with the church, so I might go somewhere or see if somebody else wants to walk with me tomorrow. Not sure yet. So today my goal, I think I'm gonna run one direction 2 miles and then one direction back, or back 2 miles. I think that's what I'm gonna do just at the beginning. Right now I'm feeling pretty good, so we'll see how it goes, or at least until I make it to US 1. If I make it to US 1 and it's under 2 miles, then I'm still turning around coming back because I don't really want to walk down US 1 very much right now. It's getting a little bit late. It's not dark yet, but still probably feel more unsafe in my own neighborhood than I would on the Appalachian Trail. Fun fact, I think I saw a drug deal this morning go down in my apartment complex. But I guess that's life, and it happens all over the place, probably more than we know it, but we just kind of learn to live with it, I guess. Anyway, bye for now. I'm gonna keep walking a little bit and take some more footage. Maybe I'll find some cool animals from the nice fresh grass since it's been raining here a couple of days now. So a lot of the stuff that I've been studying on the Appalachian Trail has really talked about making sure that you leave no trace. And I guess this is actually a like a Boy Scout type of code per se, which basically just means that like you're gonna leave nature the way that you found it, so that way other people can enjoy it. So as I'm walking down this road, I realize one thing that probably I haven't noticed before because I spend a lot of time in my car when I'm driving down this road instead of walking it, is that there is a crap ton of garbage along the side of this road. And it says that the Melbourne Fire Department has adopted this road, but pretty sure they're probably really busy and haven't had a chance to come out here and pick it up. So I think the next time I walk this road, I'm gonna bring me some gloves and a garbage bag, and I'm just gonna pick up what I see along the way and, you know, make at least this little area better. You can tell it's just stuff that people have thrown out of their car windows as they've been driving down the road. I never quite understood how anybody could do that, but anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. Well, the rain's picking up a little bit, so I didn't stay completely dry on this walk, but not too bad. It's just sprinkling right now. So it's only 1.5 miles from my house to the railroad tracks right before US 1 in Lake Washington. So I'm gonna have to find a different route to walk to get to that 2 mile mark one way, 2 mile mark back. So So today, just to get up to the mileage that I want, I'm going to walk around the apartment complex an extra time, check the mail maybe, you know, those types of things that you can do in order to increase your mileage one way or the other. So yeah, it's been a pretty nice walk. I've seen lots and lots of pretty flowers inside of the backyards of the houses behind the fences that are kind of coming over the fence themselves. So I got some cool flower pictures. Let's take a look at those. Feet today are doing great, and everything else is doing pretty good. Cough's still here, but it'll go away hopefully soon. Almost done with the antibiotic that I'm on. And yeah, so Andrew and I decided that we're probably going to go to Amicalola Falls for our wedding anniversary trip that we're planning on taking. If we can get together enough money, we're contemplating going, obviously climbing the gazillion steps it takes to get up to the fall itself, and doing the 8-mile approach trail for the Appalachian Trail. So that hopefully will be something that we can put in our books, something that'll help me get excited about hiking all the Appalachian Trail, and something that, you know, Andrew will be able to enjoy with me too for our anniversary. So I haven't decided if we're gonna camp it or if we're gonna stay at one of the inns that's right there on the approach trail or off the approach trail, and then just doing like day hikes in and back out. So that stuff, those plans are to come as soon as I figure out exactly how much money we'll have to take with us. Exciting for me. Andrew doesn't like camping or the woods very much, as you could tell in my last video. But I think he tolerates it because it's something we can do together, and he knows I enjoy it. So thanks for that, honey. I appreciate that you tolerate walking in the woods with me. There was one thing I used to say a long time ago about myself, if I were to ever do like one of those dating websites, which I actually did. Andrew and I actually met online, but I didn't post this on my online profile. But what I always wanted to say was, I love long walks on the beach and poking dead things with a stick. Stick? Yep. Which is so true, because when you walk along the beach, anytime you see something you don't know what it is, you always get a stick or something and poke at it. Say, oh, what's this? Try and figure out what it is. Same thing happens when you're on a walk too. If there's something dead along the road, you always gotta look at it. I think it's just human curiosity with, or obsession with, the fear of death. So, a little bit on that, why not? We'll go down that rabbit trail. Fear death. Do you fear death? That would be a good question to answer. I mean, death is such, obviously, a permanent thing. And all my life, I was raised in a Christian home. So I was always fortunate to have the belief from a young age in the afterlife, and in the fact that, you know, God made the world, obviously, but he created Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve brought sin into the world, and then Jesus came back and sacrificed himself for us to be able to live one day in heaven. As I've gotten older, of course, like most humans do, we contemplate those things on a deeper level. We think of them over and over again and think, is that true? You know, did God really send Jesus into the world? Is God real? I mean, those are real questions that I've asked myself probably a couple of times over the course of, really, honestly, probably within the last 7 years. I've really examined what are my beliefs. And really, the biggest thing that's resonated with me is at our church, Discover Life Church, our pastor says it in a really easy way. He said, God made it, we broke it, Jesus fixed it. And the more that I have been learning from this church and from being in relationships with the people around me who are genuine human beings who have no problem sharing their mistakes, sharing their faults. They have no problem being who they are, and they don't come to church wearing masks to cover up who they are. Instead, they just come to love on people and to enjoy the life that God has given them. I've really come to understand and believe that God is real, that He exists every day in little things that we see, think, feel, and even express. God's alive in things like the flowers that I take pictures of. God's alive in the weather. He's alive in the people that you meet and that pour into your life and speak truth to you. And that's the way that He shows His love to you. It's really a hard thing to grasp, especially when there's so much evil in the world. You really kind of tend to want to say, well, what God would allow babies to be murdered? Or what God would allow me to go through something so bad as, losing my father when I was 19 years old? Those type of things you question because stopped at a light, because those are really hard things to figure out. It's really hard to see God in the instances of complete and utter, devastation. But what I have learned is that sometimes in those hard moments, God actually is there. He's actually there probably more so than He is just on an everyday. And He understands that as humans, we have true feelings and things true emotions. He made us. And it says in the Bible that God made us in His image. So I think God understands us probably more than we give Him credit for. A lot of times we, struggle, and I think what I'm learning in this season of my life is that there are definitely things in life that I will never, ever have control over. No matter how hard I try, no matter how hard I wish or hope, in this season of life, there are things way out of my control that I'm never going to be able to control. And it's just up to me to have enough hope and enough faith in God and trust that He's going to see through the plans that He has for my life. That's up to God. That's not up to me. I don't have to like what God's doing. I just have to trust that what God is doing is good and perfect for me now. So I'm saying this, I'm speaking to the choir, because I still struggle every day to believe this. I still struggle every day when I wake up to look in the mirror and to see me as a person, who I am, what I've let myself become. I struggle to accept the love that Andrew gives me when he says that he loves me, or, he kisses me, or I struggle with those things. I, have been in some bad situations that have caused me to fear letting go and just letting God. And so this is my struggle, but day by day, I'm slowly overcoming it. Today happens to be a good day. A day where I believe all those things that I said, that God is for us, not against us, that He wants the best for us. But there's days I wake up and I don't believe that. But I think that's life. And I think that God understands that. And that's evident in the Bible, in Psalms, where David just pours out his heart to God no matter what. So hopefully this encourages somebody out there. I know I kind of talked for a really long time this time, but I guess it was just on my heart, wanted to share it. And for now, still walking, but enjoy the rest of my video.